Nice posters, Mark.
Thank you. That is you, obviously.
It's the one of me then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I need to send you the Champions Reignited poster.
You do?
Yes.
I've got room. There's room.
Okay.
Oh, there's a Rocky Horror there. Is that? Wait, that's Rocky Horror and Chitty Chitty Bang, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
different ones.
Both you.
You haven't started well, Mark. You have not started well.
To be fair, that's very old Chitty Chitty Bang Bang one. So.
Okay, I'll forgive you then.
Well, thank you both for your time.
Thanks for having us.
You both.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've seen you both in various shows down the years. So good to see you kind of both thriving in your various roles that you're doing. You never stop, you pair.
We don't.
Well, you're still going.
Yeah, very, very lucky. I'm very grateful for the career that I've had both on stage and on Strictly and on the dance floor and everything. But yeah, still going. I'm still in Fawlty Towers till August the 1st, and then we start rehearsals on the 3rd. I've got one day off to fly back from Dublin, and then we start our rehearsals on the 3rd, and then we have 2 weeks, and then we open on the 17th. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Why did you agree to doing that?
Because I wanted to do the show with you.
Yeah.
I love you too.
Well, can I get you both to just start our chat by doing a little introduction to yourselves and then telling me a little bit about the show 10 Champions Reignited, please?
Sure. I'll hit it first. I'm Ori. I feel like I'm on a blind date, Mark. I'm 40. I grew up in Dorset. And with Joanne, 10 years ago, we won the most incredible series of Strictly Come Dancing. And ever since that day, we kept dancing and have been on stage ever since. You know, a career in musical theatre is something that I never imagined would spawn from that show. But it's completely changed my life in a direction that has just made me feel like a kid again. And so, yeah, gratefully, I get to dance again with my partner 10 years later in a show that we've always dreamt of doing ever since that series, and take it around the country. I mean, what a dream. We're living the dream.
We really are. And I'm Joanne, and yeah, started out as a ballroom dancer. Obviously, did Strictly, won it with this one somehow, but we did.
No.
No, we did. And then turned into musical theatre performer. And we finally come together after these 10 years. And it's kind of like putting our own musical of ourselves and what we've done from Strictly in these past 10 years into one show, which is kind of like a musical in itself. So it's like all our kind of dreams put together in one show.
It's frightening to think 10 years has passed already. Like, I don't know where time's gone. But then how did you both come about to decide? Obviously, 10 years is a great time to celebrate, but now is time for this show.
Well, we wanted to do it for a good while, haven't we? We wanted to do it, well, actually, since we stopped dancing together on Strictly, because I couldn't even do the tour, you know, the Strictly tours afterwards. So actually, I danced with one of the other professionals on the tour afterwards. And we thought in that final, we were like, oh, this is the last time maybe that we're going to dance together. So let's give it our all. So that we did. But then since then, we were like, no, it can't be the last time we're going to dance together. It can't be. And then we both went musical theatre. We've got the singing side of it and everything like that. And we wanted to do a show together for all this time. We've even done, but we both of us done Rocky Horror, but just missed each other with the casts. So we've not even done that together. And finally, we can after 10 years. And obviously, you say about the 10 years, why it's special to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember thinking pretty quickly after the show that we had this amazing friendship and chemistry. But as the years have gone on since, and we've carried on performing and being in these amazing musical theatre productions and productions beyond musical theatre, it just dawned on me that this isn't normal. This is very unusual that a pair who not only have taken part in Strictly, but have gone on to win it, have created these brand new chapters in their careers and continue to perform on stage in the biggest commercial productions around the country and in the West End. And it was just like this is, we're still really good friends and we love what we do. And I don't see, we're, amazing pals with some of the incredible professionals that have their own show. And actually, as we speak, the Strictly Professionals tour is just finished. And we're so proud of all of our friends that continue to do their own stuff spawning from the show. But kind of as a contestant and pro partner, post Strictly, it just didn't exist. And so we were like, as the years were kind of getting towards a decade, we thought, well, that seems like the perfect fire for us to bring what we do together with an amazing anniversary. The show is still thriving and people still love it so much that we've got the chance to kind of bring something brand new to a Strictly audience that has seen it all. And so, we feel like we've got like the perfect alchemy of something very unique, very special. And it is an all singing, all dancing, spectacular show with incredible ensemble of dancers, acting musicians taking part, coming as a collective in the band. So everybody has something phenomenal to deliver. So, Joanne kind of mentioned it is kind of we've created a brand new musical. The story just happens to be about us, very narcissistically, but it is an amazing show that people will have never seen before, and hopefully we'll have people leaving going, I did not see that coming. So that's what we're hoping to deliver.
And you've both, like you say, done kind of musicals for the last 10 years, kind of variety of shows, Rock Horror, as you mentioned, Shrek, Pretty Woman. You guys have kind of done amazing shows, but how do you select which shows to feature and how do you put them into the show?
Well, I mean, we had a big meeting with our amazing director, Nick Winston. We both worked with Nick Winston. I've done Pippin and Shrek with him. You did Young Frankenstein. So we've already got this kind of like, we know him and he knows us and what we're good at and everything. So we had this kind of meeting. But he was also very open to ones that we wanted to do, and he would give suggestions. Like, it was a collaborative thing, but he's come up with this amazing kind of script and put it all into one through kind of story. We just kind of went through all the shows which we've done individually and we were like, oh, which ones do we like from there? And he's kind of weaved it all in, hasn't he?
It was hard. There has been so much. How do you condense 10 years into one show? And I mean, between us, maybe 15 shows we've done add all of the numbers that from Strictly Come Dancing that we were like, oh gosh, that was really fun. Oh, that was a moment. I just want to wear that outfit again. And so we had all of these different kind of conceits in our mind of just like, how do we bring? So there is so much on the cutting room floor, Mark, that to be honest, there needs to be another show just to be able to kind of bring in all of the work that we were so desperate to bring into this. And so, I think, between the three of us creatively, Joanne, myself, and Nick, we've managed to get the cream of the crop of what we've done, the stuff that makes sense, the stuff that people really like hope to see, and also the stuff that maybe if they didn't get a chance to see our show, these are, when you're talking about Rocky Horror and talking about Flashdance and Thoroughly Modern Millie and Shrek and Pretty Woman and numbers like Singing in the Rain, these just reel off the top of people's minds. People are so aware of it, but they won't have seen it done like this. And so I think that's what makes incredible numbers and productions that stay the test of time. That's what keeps them fresh. When you're like, oh, I know that, but I've not seen it done like that before. So it'll have that element of familiarity, but also surprise. So that's I mean, I could give all the superlatives, Mark. I am running out, and we've still got 17 other outlets to talk to after you, and I don't know what else to say other than buy a ticket, because if you don't, I'm sorry for your life.
Yes, because there's only 7 dates, right? Is there only 7 dates? So I mean, who knows? Who knows where the show's going to go after this year? But because of our schedules this year, we could only fit in for the 1 week. So if you miss out, you missed out this year. So make sure you get a ticket.
Don't be threatening or anything, but yes, you should get a ticket.
You should. And for you guys, what do you think the most valuable life lesson you've learned from each other is in that time?
I think chasing dreams. I think go for it. I think you've got to, I think both of us, I mean, I had been on Strictly for 3 years, and before that, I'd danced in competitions since I was 4, and so I completely changed my life. I took a risk at 30 years old, and when I say a risk, it's because I hadn't done music. Well, I had done my acting exams and my little singing lessons in Grimsby when I was a child and stuff like that, and did my amateur dramatics kind of things. But I had this dream of doing musical theatre, and at 30 years old, it's really scary, or 33 or whatever I was. It's really scary to change in such a big way. Just go, okay, I've finished my dancing chapter now of my life, and I'm just going to go for this new thing. Like, my parents were going out of their minds. They're like, what are you doing? No, you know nothing about this other side of life. And I was like, but it's a childhood dream of mine. I want to pursue it. And then, Ore, you did that as well. You, as soon as you finished it, you went, I want to do musical theatre as well, and I'm going to go for it. And it's not just like, oh, we're just going to walk into everything. We did the training. I think we learned off that off each other as well. Like, in order to get to achieve something, you need to train, you need to work hard. That we did in Strictly to win. This guy, we danced from, it must have been like 9, 10 in the morning, and we'd be 10 o'clock at night and he'd still be going. And sometimes I'd have to force him to stop to eat, because I'd be like, you need energy, we need to stop, we need to eat, just give yourself a break. And so we're both very much like, we need to train in order to get to where we want to be. And we took that from Strictly and also into the musical theatre world.
Yeah, that's so kind of you, Dunning. This woman has been an inspiration to me ever since I met her, because you've always done the scary thing. I think that's what I would say about what Joanne has helped me kind of change my approach to life, is doing the scary thing. And some of that was within your own family, like within the family support, and then a lot of it has been against a lot of the things that make you who you are. So there is people who love you, or what like the public eye would expect of you, and in doing those scary things and following your heart and your own gut has created the life that you want. And I found myself in a place in my life where I felt trapped, of like, I didn't know that I was able to do the things that I wanted to do, because that voice becomes very quiet. And through Strictly, Joanne kind of helped me re-find it. And then even within the last 10 years, I've had to re-find it again, because, your life comes out of alignment if you aren't doing the thing that your inner voice is kind of screaming out to do. And so, in many ways, the life that I'm living today, not only was because of Strictly, but it was because of meeting this person across the screen here. And I think about it, Mark. I think if we all did the thing that scared us the most as regularly, like, we would be living in heaven, because that's the life that is set out for you. And I had no idea that I was capable of dancing before I met Joanne and did Strictly Come Dancing. And now look, we're doing our own musical show in theatres around the country 10 years later. That just wouldn't have happened had we not taken on the scariest thing. And so that's the message.
It's so strange, because you could tell from the very first dance. Where was tango our first dance? It was tango, wasn't it? Yeah. That you had this performer side in you for shows. Because I remember we did the tango, and this one, out of nowhere, sticks his tongue out at the camera. Terrible for tango. Terrible. You wouldn't do that in a tango. But it's because he was in it so much. And the theme that we had, where he was a bit of a geek, and he was reading a magazine, and then he was whatever. And he was like, I'll stick tongue out at the camera, and then back into like a smile. Also, you shouldn't smile in tango. But because of the character he was playing, it kind of worked. And so he naturally had this kind of performer in him, which also you could tell he really enjoyed doing.
Yeah, she wasn't very happy with me about the tongue.
It's slightly wrong for tango. Just like, it's fine.
It was like, you did what? It's like, I don't know. It just came over me. I'm sorry. It will never happen again.
It's in the moment, but I can't talk to you guys and not mention the jive, which is obviously probably the most iconic of your dances. What's it like when you kind of do revisit that number kind of 10 years on, and how do kind of those routines come back? Are they still locked in there?
I actually got excited we filmed a promo video not so long ago, and we did a little bit of that that music. We did some of the steps that we did in there, and I got and it all just came, all the feelings just came flooding back. And I think you watch the promo video and you can kind of tell we're just so enjoying it. It was just like, oh, and the thing is, like, dancing together this 10 years after, again, back to doing the promo video, we were just doing the steps and practicing before we start filming it. And I would just say to him, oh, you just do that with your elbow. For those listening, I'm pulling my elbow in a little bit. And do that, and so you can pull me in faster. And bam, he did it. And I'm like, yes. And that's how we used to dance together. And he'd just get what I'd say. And and it's great. It's just such a great feeling doing that jive to that music. Because that was our very last dance that we did on Strictly, wasn't it? It was the last one in the final. We won in those outfits. And then we did it a year later when we came back for the winners' dance. That was our very last dance. So that dance for us has all the feels.
Yeah. I mean, hearing you talk about it and talking about it really does kind of take us back, because it was a really special time. It's just a wonderful privilege to be able to revisit it in this way. In many ways, I do wish that we could just talk about it, because performing it is quite painful 10 years later, Mark, if I'm being honest. we performed this, we did this trailer, and I was in agony for a week after. I was like, oh God, we are not the same people that we were 10 years ago. I'll speak for myself. I am not the same person I was 10 years ago. Everything is hurting since, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it because it's going to be magic.
And my final question to wrap up for you guys, what do you hope an audience member takes away from seeing the show?
Oh, we hope that they just have, again, those same feelings as we gave them back in 2016, because we get those same feelings. So we hope that we give them that joy that we felt when we were dancing, that probably kind of transmitted through the television screens and made them vote for us to help us win. So we hope they feel that same joy, but also hope that they are surprised and excited about what else they see and are like, wow, look how far these two have come since that moment. I think that's it.
Yeah, that would be wonderful, because it you know, so much has happened since, and we were so lucky that an audience of 13 million people, the majority of them, still surprisingly today, wanted us to win. But we took that and we ran with it. And so in this show, we absolutely want to give people the kind of that nostalgia that they remember from 10 years ago, in those moments that maybe still sit with them, and they're 10 years older, their kids who were, you know, probably babes in arms, and now 10 years older and watching the show and have all those memories, wonderful memories flooding back, but then also to give them something that they just have never seen before. Us just living in our absolute element, the passion, and in many ways the purpose that we feel like we were put on this planet to sort of create, and let people go and sing and tap in, and maybe even going, I could do something scary.
Yeah.
Look what's happened for them. Look what they've created. And so maybe a little bit of inspiration would be amazing, but just joy, fun, and yeah, a great time.
Well, thank you to you both. I'm going to read the dates out for you. So you're doing Bournemouth, Fareham, Crawley, Peterborough, Buxton, Grimsby and Newcastle from the 17th to the 23rd of August. And as you say, you can catch Joanne. You're still in Fawlty Towers till the 1st of August. And then RA, I know you're jumping into the Vintage Boys Tour in September.